Here's my 2008 Ford Crown Victoria that I just got from the city of Topeka. It's the first look at this car we're going to do real quick. It's in brilliant silver metallic. It's got the street appearance package, the SAP package, so that means it's got like a chrome grille, wheel cover, or full wheel covers on it, kind of a more plushy seats inside, chrome door handles on the back here. It's got the trunk rear plate here. It's got body colored and chrome instead of that painted black color. But yeah, this is a detective's vehicle. They didn't use it for any type of pursuit or patrol. It was kind of just from going to crime scene to crime scene. I'll show you the inside of the odometer here and everything. You can still see it's got the molding still installed on the doors. There's no light bar ever. No, there was no, there's only one antenna on here, and there was no light drilled into the pillar over here. Let's see, there's no lights or decals ever painted or stuck on this car. I'll show you the inside, which is pretty nice for a old car like this. Runs and drives okay. I'll show you the odometer here. If I can get in the car real quick. It's kind of hot in here, but let's see. Got 140,000 miles. But the main reason I bought this car was for the idle hours, was because it only has 1,600 idle hours, which isn't bad for a cop car at all. It also came with a full tank of gas, which at $4 a gallon now. That's very nice that they did that. I don't know if they did that on purpose or it just came that way. But yeah, that's very nice. We do have to go get a spare tire for it because it did not come with a spare tire, but I got a whole bunch over here. And also the reason why I got this car was I saw it at their actual police headquarters while it was still in service a couple months ago, and it's like is in pretty good condition, so I kind of watched it. Then I saw it went to their police garage, and I watched it there, and it sat there for probably maybe 7 or 8 months, probably more like 8 months. So I took pictures of it, and I kind of waited for it to go to auction, went and inspected it, which I'll show you the video now of me inspecting it and picking it up at the auction here. We'll roll that real quick. Guys, so here's the latest purchase, 2008 Ford Crown Vic. You gotta start it here, but here it is still at the auction, city of Topeka. So get this thing started up and over at the house and put together, but I can't video along here because I'm at their property still. So, but yeah, here's the car, still at the auction. I'll show you some of the pictures of the car that I took while it was still in service and at the garage. We'll show those real quick too, just because I got them. All right, now we're gonna go over, since you saw those pictures, we're gonna go over and get a wheel, spare tire. So this car's a spare tire. So if I ever get stranded, I have a spare, so let's go get one. All right, so we'll get a spare here. Looks like this one might have the best tread and overall best looking wheel. Let's see, the back's that's a little dirty. Maybe we'll get the one back here. So we'll get a wheel. These are just from old cars I used to have a long time ago. So take a wheel real quick and put it in the back of the Crown Vic. All right, so we got the spare tire put in there. You can see this trunk also has these little LED lights on there, which is kind of nice at night. You can see in the trunk really good. We got a fire extinguisher holder, which I'll probably just take out because it's kind of rusty, and it didn't come with a fire extinguisher. And I'm trying to sound out here, but I don't usually carry them with me. Also, you can see all the original police wiring and everything. And you know it's original because it says Ford on it. So, And you see it was never used either, really, so other than for the radio maybe. But now I'll show you, we're gonna do a detail to this car real quick. So I'll show you the detail that I'm gonna do. It's just mostly on the inside. I'm not gonna go 100% because I might keep this car for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, still has a police console. So let's do a detail real quick and I'll show you the before and after. We'll roll those. We're gonna detail and vacuum the Crown Vic a little bit here. I already did the dash, which is a whole lot better, but we're gonna vacuum out the floor and tough stuff down here and maybe clean up this center console. But yeah, vacuum, this is before, and I'll show you guys the after here. So there we go. We'll vacuum her up real quick. All right, so we detailed this car a little bit. Now you can tell, but it's a little bit cleaner. The car was pretty clean when I got it, but cleaned it, vacuumed it. Tough stuffed a little bit. You can see it's not coming out too good. I think I'm gonna have to take this constant to get to some of that stuff down there, but it does smell better in here with the tough stuff. I cleaned that mat, which is in a lot better condition. I had to go get another can of tough stuff because I ran out. You see in the back here, the back even looks pretty clean. So even the seat does. I found some change, and I found out how to open this center console here, which I'll show you real quick. Let me get the key. Oh, I hit the button. Hold on. It does have remote start, so if you hit the button, it'll remote start itself like it just did. We'll show you inside here. I found some change. Moved those old receipts out, but yeah, you can see a whole bunch of change in there. I thought maybe that was locked because I saw a lock there, but no. You just have to get that and see. Yep, the car runs good. I got the brake on and no seat belt, but yeah, runs and drives good. So we'll show you. We'll do an oil change on this car too because it really does need it. The oil's pretty black, so I'll show you the oil change real quick. Alrighty, so we got the 2008 Ford Crown Vic here that I just got from the police auction, and we're going to be doing an oil change on it because the oil is very black. We're going to be using the Mobil 1 520 high mileage and Motorcraft oil filter. I think it's the FL820S. But yeah, we'll change the oil in this thing. So we got the oil draining out of the car here because doing an oil change, it's pretty black and it's sat for 8 months. We'll get that changed out here and then do the filter. You're going to change the oil filter off too, but look at this. There's a filter underneath all the power steering rack and all these lines. So that's going to be a mess to change. Thank you, Ford. We'll get that off and put a new one on. Okay, so we got the oil filter off now, as you can see. And up in the corner, it kind of made a mess, but not as big as one that it normally makes, so that's good. And we'll go get a new filter and oil. Come over here to my box of mini oil filters. The FL820 is what Crown Vic takes, and I have a box of a whole bunch, so just grab one out of there. Make sure it's not rusty or anything, or dusty or anything, but yeah, we'll put that on. And I've got the oil in the back of this car here. Just gonna be using the Mobil 1 520 high mileage. So yeah, put this on and get this car running and driving here. We got the oil going in, and once that gets all the way in, we'll dump the old oil into there and fire it up and make sure it's all good to go. But yeah, oil change on the Crown Vic. There you go. Yep, thank you for watching this video. Please like and subscribe.